Sure. Welcome to Near Mid Condition, a channel where you can be part of a positive, honest community and lay claim to some comic book knowledge. I'm Astonishing Melanie. This is the Uncanny Omar. Oh, you're wearing your Bit Brigade shirt. I have not seen him because he came down 1 minute ago from taking a shower. And together we are Omni.
Did you just rat me out like that? Like, okay,
well, I didn't look at you because I was rearranging everything.
Anybody beaten?
Look at that.
This is deserving of standing up. Anybody ever beaten Bionic Commando? Love that game.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing this morning? Chris,
good.
Long time no see, buddy.
Hey, Chris. Omar was telling me yesterday about your mission walk for comics.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Dan's mission walk for toys.
For Transformers,
Yesterday, Omar had a mission walk.
I did.
Hello.
Yeah. Now, how was everybody doing this fine morning?
Savage.
Or,
oh, thank you, Kenneth.
Or is it afternoon where you all are from? Or evening?
Didn't realize Berserk was still ongoing. Almost had a heart attack thinking the latest volume was how it ended. No, it's not.
That story will still continue, man. We got a long journey ahead of us. Although I think this is the final arc.
We have not watched F1 yet.
We're gonna go see. What is it?
28
years later today. Yeah, with Amanda. Maybe my brother.
Oh, you saw him do DuckTales and Mega Man 2 as well?
Yep.
Their shows are so much fun.
We saw those. I saw those with my girls. Those were fun.
Ben, what perler bead did your wife make this week?
Yeah, won't you start your own perler bead channel? You and Ben's wife.
I'm scrolling back up to some questions here. So hopefully, Kunfasa, you're still here. Mind Management oversized hardcover of any form anytime soon?
It's just been available in a standard size hardcover from Dark Horse. Maybe one day. Matt Kent seems to be one of their favorites. So, yeah, maybe.
Also, any news about
Nope. Go Tanabe.
Oh,
no,
okay.
nothing else yet.
And
but
keep pushing for Supreme, please.
We did get the announcement officially of the Lone Wolf and Cup Deluxe editions. So, there's a start. And man, the behind the scenes stories of how long that took and why it took so long is insane. Man, but it's not my place to tell it. I hope one day somebody tells it.
I've got to go get stuffs later. The haul. I should probably go get it right now. Back in for a complete run of Fables while tuning in. Happy days.
Oh man, we love Fables on this channel.
Yeah, I'll go get.
Love Fables.
I got me a commission from Mark Buckingham. I will go get it.
Such a sweetheart.
Have you played the Game Boy version?
Yes.
It has a Transformer in it.
I played the Game Boy. I played the original arcade. And then, of course, the Nintendo is my all-time favorite.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I know that feeling of stressing about a party. I'm sorry.
You want to say this like Robin Williams?
Oh, no, you can. I'm going to go get stuff.
Okay. Good morning, Kentucky. That's all I got right now. With the Century Omnibus announced, how long before a Gambit Omnibus is announced? That is a good question. I don't know. I have recorded 8 videos so far. Still waiting on approval. I think I'm going to go put up a video about Captain Marvel tomorrow just to keep people updated that aren't on Patreon with some of the changes of the date and, of course, the content. So that one doesn't have to be approved by Marvel, but the rest do. I'm recording 4 today and then 4 tomorrow. So yeah, there's quite a lot of videos coming, and they have to be out by July 25th or 30th. Oh, hello, Melanie and Omar, watching the stream with a couple of ice bags as I recover from minor. How are you doing, Paul? What's going on, buddy? The big new Tomb Raider Omnibus. I'm actually filmed it yesterday, so it goes live, I think, tomorrow. It is bigger than your Omni editions, so it's taller. It does fit in the K-Lax. It's the size of the Hellboy Monster Bus. It's the size of the colossal Conans and the size of big damn Sin City. So it's bigger than your Omni. And oh man, Andy Park's artwork, it's just so gorgeous in oversized format. The Avengers versus X-Men Omnibus in the background makes me happy. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy that story. That's what's up. I had to reshuffle my shelves because X-Men is getting big. It's getting big. Omar, I've been interested in starting Conan comics, and since you are one of the biggest experts. Oh, thank you so much. Shoot, I need to thank you so much for reminding me. I need to actually email Jim Zub back. He wants to come back on the channel to talk about Conan. Where would be a good place? A good place to start? No kidding, is Jim Zub's Conan. It is phenomenal. There's a deluxe edition coming out later this year if you want to wait for that, or you can get the trade paperbacks, which are a little bit cheaper. I love right now. Unfortunately, the only way to get the classic stuff is in omnibus format, so that does cost a lot more than trade paperbacks. But the classic Omni Volume 1 has, actually, I would say Volume 2 when John Buscema and 3 of the original years. Savage Sword, any of the first 4 of the Savage Sword are amazing Omnis. There's a new Savage Sword series that you should check out too. It's in black and white and printed in like a magazine size. But those honestly are my favorite places to start that are still available. That we do, my friend. Melanie is super hyped for Dan Mora on Transformers. So, Robert Kirkman, happy. Are we pushing X-Men Second Coming Omni to be published? Second Coming. What would you include in that? Is the Captain Marvel by Kelly? Yes, it is. Yes. It's the one that I posted about on Patreon. But I know not everybody has Patreon, so I was just going to make a quick video. That doesn't have to be approved because it's just the changing content and the what's it called? The release date. Can you guys show off the wares from Heroes Con? Oh yeah, I think that's what Melanie's doing. She's actually getting stuff. I placed a huge trade paperback order at the local store, all from the Krakoa age. Oh, you're in for a treat. Do you know when are the next announcements? As soon as Marvel approves. There's going to be one like every day. Like I said, I filmed 8 and they are up for approval right now. I think legal's the next step, but everybody's busy over there. That's probably what's going on. And they've got San Diego Comic-Con coming around the corner. And thank you so much, Phenomenal AC. Yes, please don't forget to smash that like button. Sean DeSook was asking about your haul.
Look at this commission from Mark Buckingham. I said, draw me Little Boy Blue, badass. Look at that composition with the goblin chopped in half, framing him on either side. And oh man, Mark's my new buddy. I love talking British stuff with him, and he's so kind. And I love his art. And I didn't bring down your first piece of original art because it's a spoiler for the latest.
Oh yeah, don't
story arc in Fables. So.
Don't come to my house if you haven't read Fables.
But
what's up, Nick?
Yeah, it was awesome.
How much is the deluxe edition? Oh, I don't know. I got to announce it. I don't think I was given a price. Does somebody like sitting in a chair, perhaps named James, last name rhymes with Cable?
Hey, speaking of which, he signed my Alpha number 2.
That book is now worth 35 cents instead of 25 cents.
Because another thing in my haul is I got Alpha number 1. I didn't have it for you, James, but I bought it the next day.
No word. And even if I knew, I couldn't say anything until my videos are out. That's how NDAs work. Wait, so I'm on vacation and I get an announcement almost every day if you get an approval. Yeah, because I have to get all these announcements out before the 25th of July or 30th. It's not very long, and there's a lot of books coming. A lot. And some that were from your all's list that you voted for. Jewish Dragons! We got to meet him. We got to meet you. He has a shirt that says Jewish Dragons when he goes to cons. It's amazing. Thanks for hanging out last weekend. It was our pleasure to hang out with all of you all that got to come and hang out with us at the con and have dinner with us and then go drinking and drawing.
And he was there when I bought this beauty at the
Melanie went crazy with the original art.
This is by Tyrell Cannon, and nobody knew except for I ran and told this dude who he was wearing a Cable shirt as well. I was wearing my Cable tank top, and I was like, "Look at what I bought!" do you know who that is? And he was like, Tyrell Cannon. I was like, thank you. This is going in my classroom. Look at those extreme shoulder pads. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I dig that. Hey, Omar, do you think Marvel will release a Power Man and Iron Fist omnibus? I certainly hope so. We've gotten a Luke Cage omnibus. We've gotten an Iron Fist omnibus. The next step of evolution is Power Man and Iron Fist.
I'm sorry. Been past 150. Issue 150, yes.
Hey, Omar, when will they give us an omnibus of Hickman's Ultimate Spider-Man and a Spider-Man 98 cartoon on Disney+? Oh, I don't know about the cartoon, but as far as the omnis, I think they're going to do oversized hardcovers first. I'll have to double check that. Good morning, guys. How have you been? How have we been?
Okay.
It's been a weird week, but okay.
Yeah.
Hanging out with you all. By the way, I got to meet Ryan and hang out with him. He's a total sweetheart, despite of everything that he says on here, how much we pick on each other. Complete gentleman. I don't know about a scholar, but at least
about a gentleman.
Yeah, I don't know about a gentleman. I take it back. He's a sweetheart. There, I'll leave it at that. That's a good enough compliment from the Uncanny Omar.
You gotta go tell the story.
Oh, actually, I have his ghostwriter over there. That's part of my haul.
Yeah.
And
he
so
bought.
Go ahead. You tell it, because
He bought the Alf that Mark Buckingham drew. He bought it for James, and he bought this set of Fantastic Four coasters that Mark Buckingham drew as well.
So this is to keep the convention going every Friday night at the con for Heroes Con. There is a drink and draw where artists, a lot from Artist Alley.
This is me taking a picture over Mark's.
And professional artists come in and donate their pieces of art. Actually, Mark donated 2 beautiful pieces, one with Big B and Snow White, and
one with Delirium.
And then he drew.
Look at that handsome Alf.
And then you draw on coasters, and he drew this Alf on a coaster.
He took a picture of James.
And Ryan was really nice. That
and this is what Ryan.
Yeah, those are killer.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah,
that's not working.
That's not working.
Oh, Tyrell Cannon is one of Daniel Warren Johnson's buddies. Oh, cool.
That makes sense. It looks epic cable, but Miss Ray's, we watch Netflix now. Hey, Omar, Delano's first Hellblazer Omni ends on a 9-part story called Fear Machine, which I thought was miserably boring. Does his run recover? Actually, I think the better stuff is in this Omni. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say it's like tons better, but I think it is.
Here's me, Omar, and Lars at 6:30 in the morning when the fire alarm went off for the second out of 4 times the fire alarm went off.
I think
in
it's
the building I was in.
What I was going to say is I think it's a little better than what Omni Volume 1. I have that effect on everyone. And wildly enough, Ryan is in fact Pomeranian, which is funny. I give about Ryan nicer to Josh Greathouse. Josh isn't even here to defend himself. He's not up. There he is. Nope. The drinking goes to charity. What?
Drink and draw goes to charity.
Oh yeah, that's the charity event.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday's
to keep the show going. Okay. Hey, Tina.
That's the one that had a piece by Scotty Young go for $15,000. Josh's piece went for how much? $1,700.
And here's Omar with Chris Claremont
at the drink and draw.
Yeah. Here's Ben with Daniel Warren Johnson. I'm so professional. I didn't upload these pictures. I'm just going to show you.
Yeah, that's okay. Listen, hey Omar, rumor has it that Kevin Feige wants John Majors to return as Kang. Something tells me it's only to be killed by Dr. Doom and maybe to wrap up the whole Kang story. I wish we got Kang back. That's for sure. Do you both like Dragon Ball Z? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's what we do. The fusion.
Like? I think Piccolo's my favorite.
Future Trunks. He's the man.
I was asking.
Oh, you're asking. I'm sorry. That's not me. That's not, I should have known that. Why did you should already know? No.
Yeah, Tina, that's a story. Really quick version.
They're not a fire drill. It was a legit like evacuation. Oh.
Every day at the hotel, it went off every day, every night, day and night. And then one time for me, I was at the bakery and Ben was there and Jake and oh no, I've lost the name. But yeah, I was like, what is up with all these fire alarms going off in the buildings I'm in? Let's see. Yeah, Razor won it.
Yeah.
Oh, so Richard, I'm so glad you're excited about Dan Mora on Transformers and Kirkman writing. I'm excited about Dan Mora on Transformers. I
said the exact same thing about what
I don't know about Kirkman, but
he's from Kentucky, man.
Lydia did point out he'll keep the violence going. Correct? Yep. I mean,
he'll keep
he writes violence.
You'll never guess who's going to die next. Going. Oh, but hey, if that's your cup of tea, that's awesome.
Johnson and Jorge Corona, but Mike Spicer is going to stay on colors. He told us that.
I really thought they were going to announce it at San Diego Comic-Con, and then just like they do everything else in Skybound, they were just like, we'll drop it.
They told us. Yeah.
I think it's to probably get FOCs orders. Like, that's something marketing does. I'm sure they push for that.
So, speaking of Mike Spicer, he signed our Extremity book, and it was lovely to talk to him. And here is the remark that he did in everybody's hardcover of Extremity. Isn't that awesome? Yay! It's really cool. And then when I was walking back to the hotel Friday evening, I saw him, and I went, like, literally, I just went,
you're so shut. Omar, I know that Marvel has added a lot to the fourth. Yeah, because you all asked, I did let them know to the forthcoming Black Panther Omni, and I'm grateful. But could you ask if they consider adding the vibranium? I asked for that too, and they said no. So sorry. Sometimes they say yes, sometimes they say no. So they did. I think that was adding too much. The Vibranium Vendetta is a 4-part crossover through annuals, isn't it? Yeah, that would be 64. Be adding about 128. I don't know. They did say no, though.
Claremont did all of X-Men Revolution and Drink and Drop.
Hey, you leave Claremont alone.
Okay, I'm gonna scroll through. Can you read this question, please? These questions.
Hey, Omar, I am new to comics.
Okay.
And have a Batman by Scott Snyder Volume 1. Can I read X Factor Omnibus Volume 1 by Peter David without reading anything else? Have you read that one? The very first one?
Mm-mm.
Before X Factor Investigations?
I'm
yes.
not going to show another comment, but can I scroll through them, please?
I want this one.
Okay.
Yes, you can. The whole point of that era of X-Men was to make it new reader friendly. So X Factor was completely new reader friendly at that time. You don't really need to know a lot about X-Men or these characters. You just know that these characters are put together by the government and they have to go and fight evil mutants. That's all you need to know. Good question.
Perceptorus Prime. Okay, so here's the one you wanted from Karsten.
Kang wasn't even a good idea in the comics. I love Kang. He's my favorite Avengers villain. If you've not had a chance to read The Kang Dynasty by Kurt Busiek and the phenomenal... Well, actually, there was Alan Davis, Kieran Dwyer. There's a couple of artists that work on that. That's my favorite Avengers story.
Yes.
Nope, that's The Crossing.
I know.
Oh, okay.
But Kang is involved in it.
Spoilers!
Oh. So, Omar, here, take it out. Omar always forgets to bring his Omni to get Terry Cabana to sign it.
Yeah.
So we found this for $1.
Terry charges for signatures, and I was paying him, and he's like,
look how great
I'm not gonna charge you for me to sign Avengers: The Crossing, and I'm like, take it, and he would not take my money. So I said, look, take it, and you can donate it to the Hero Initiative. And he's like, okay, that I will do. How could you not like this? This is Edgelord Avengers. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Codpiece Thor outfit. A lot of these outfits were actually designed by Joe Madureira. Like Hawkeye and Black Widow. Look at that Mike Deodato Jr. art. Woo! Dude, I have an original poster of this still that I got from my comic book store. That even when I stopped collecting comics, it went with me to college. It went with me to my first house, my second house, and here it is in the back there. I got to put it somewhere. Anyway.
We did collect manga and merch when we went to, was it New York? Where was the Dragon Ball Z store? We got like the notebooks, and I got
New York Comic Con. They had the
and yes. Let's see. I don't own an omnibus. What's the first one I should buy? So, who's your favorite character?
Let's start with that, Hunter. Start with that.
Oh, I forgot on Friday too. I was just so happy seeing all viewers and creators and stuff. And I totally want his signature, and I felt bad that, and so I got it Sunday. As a concept designer for the Transformers trading card game, I am overjoyed to use Dan Moore art on cards of the game. I can't wait. You're a concept designer for the Transformers trading card game? That's awesome.
That's really cool, dude.
Oh, Dan Moore art. Oh, yay.
Hey, Bart, how are you doing, buddy? Are you, we were talking about you at the con, and you know, all kidding aside, how much we like your input and how much we enjoy your presence and how much of a little sister I treat you like.
We got to meet Mary in person.
Did we get a picture with Mary? We didn't get a picture with Mary. Didn't happen.
You still haven't given me pictures of Daniel Warren Johnson. And
okay, I'll get those. I promise.
Do I have theme music for everything? Did I sing? Oh, I think I went do 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 do.
You always have me. Yes, she does. That's what happens when you grow up playing video games. When you open up a treasure chest in The Legend of Zelda. I can't believe it's already been a week since Heroes.
Yeah,
comes and goes, man. Comes and goes.
It was so much fun.
It was. It was a lot of fun to get to meet so many people, and to put like the way people actually look with their compared to their avatars and names. Like, it's funny because some people introduce themselves with their names, and then I was like, that name doesn't sound familiar. And then they told me what their username is on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, it's you. Yeah. So that was really cool. Any upcoming She-Hulk omnibus all seem out of print. They're all out of print. Well, let's see. You got Savage, John Byrne, I know is out of print, and Dan Slott's is out of print again. I thought that was in print again. Not that I've seen She-Hulk, but if you like She-Hulk, get the Avengers by Jeff Johns Omni that's coming.
Thank you for the super chat. And we also have Bar. I not dyed my hair this morning, but like put on the like semi-permanent touch-up stuff. So thank you for noticing.
No,
Doug Holiday, thank you for the super chat.
Always with the tough questions. Top 5 DC locations to visit and why? Rock of Eternity, Oblivion Bar, Fortress of Solitude, Dreams Castle, Hall of Justice, Parliament of Trees, Tower of Fate, Atlantis, Batcave, and Oa. Tough. Okay, I'm gonna go with Dreams Castle as to why. I'm gonna say because I'm just a fan of that idea. I love the idea of the endless. I think it's beautiful and, you know, true to what it is about dreams. Second, it's Fortress of Solitude. Just to chill, man. Just to go out there and just play video games at the Fortress of Solitude. I'm sure we got some big Kryptonian screens there. Oblivion Bar for who I may run into. Batcave, man. And the Hall of Justice, because I may run into Big Barda at the Hall of Justice. Run into. She's so tall. I didn't see her coming.
Brent saying, I taught Batman The Long Halloween last week in my summer class. That's awesome! Only one student out of 25 got the Godfather references. How fun is that? You got to teach The Long Halloween?
Sounds to me like you need to show The Godfather during your film studies class. That's a classic, man.
And Blast says, whose idea was the world's finest handshake between Justin and Omar? It was genius. I don't know.
Jake from The Brave and the Boys. It was something he's always wanted to do.
Oh, well, let me speak of Mary. She's friends with Reed and Kristen. We picked this up.
Oh, yeah, I've been wanting to check this out.
From Reed, Chancellor, Summer Vacation. And
I've been wanting to read. It's a landscape book.
This really gritty Popeye that my mother-in-law was flipping through the other day. She was like,
my mom?
Yes. She's like, yeah, Popeye. I know Popeye. And this is going in my classroom along.
Yeah, I know that artist.
With my cable. Bang, the Ballad of the Tiger. This print that Josh drew. Is it awesome? And let's see, a couple more, and then we'll go back to questions. This was from a young lady named Erin, and I was like, this is gorgeous. And I got a couple of other things as well. She was next to Josh's booth until we found out that Josh was in the wrong place.
Of course, Josh. This reminds me of like those ads for wine
Mm-hmm.
that people like fancy
She was
people.
telling me about
collect.
like going out and touching grass was the inspiration.
I like that. It's really pretty.
A remedy. And then
let me tell you something about meeting Don Rosa. Not only do you have to know things about ducks, you better know the darn difference between a chili pepper and a pepper, because he'll correct you and then he'll get mad if you don't know the difference. And that's just the way Don Rosa is. Hi, Omar. Do you think we can be having Transformers Daniel Warren Johnson run in any kind of omnibus? I'm sure they will release it as a oversized hardcover first, like volume 2. And then they'll probably put it together for a slipcase edition like they've done with The Walking Dead and Invincible. That's probably what's going to happen with that.
And he has a sign on his table that says, "No, this is not DuckTales."
The original fight between Hulk and Wolverine is in the Omni Volume 1 of Wolverine. From Hulk 180, 181, and 182. Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat.
The big fight with the whole rematch from Ground Zero is also in that Omni, but also in Volume 1 of the Hulk by Peter David Omni. Unfortunately, both are out of print right now.
Did you get that Dan piece? No.
Nope.
No.
He was busy, which good for him, right?
Oh, she had so many questions about the Barda piece. Oh. Let's see. I start Hunter.
Yeah.
Who says, I got a bunch of favorite characters: Blade, Spider-Man, Captain America, the X-Men, Avengers, and I'm still reading Blood Hunt, 25 more comics I have to get on eBay for $107. And Fantastic Four.
All right. I'm going to save you some money, Hunter. Get yourself that Blade Omnibus and call it a day. That's because he's only got one Omni. Everyone else has a lot of Omnis. Like Captain America, Fantastic Four, X-Men. Forget it, man. You'll go broke. Get that first Omni. And if you like that format, come back to the channel. I can guide you a little bit more.
That's everything DWJ I've read so far. Do you know what he's doing next?
I can't say.
Oh, you do?
I know one of the projects he's working on. I haven't told you.
I know.
Okay.
It's not an NDA. I picked up a couple of issues of The Moon is Following Us, and I think it's gorgeous. And then I just got behind, so I'm going to wait for the
I've got the trade over there.
Oh, since when?
I've showed it to you, and you said, I'll read it to do an overview of it. Image sent it to us. About a month ago? Yep. Okay.
Okay. Yay! It's here. He does look a little bit in Louisville. He saw his back of his head out of the window of a restaurant. We ran out, and he was like, "I recognize the back of your head. It looks like a ducktail."
No, you can't say ducktail around him. It'll trigger him.
Oh, and apparently you weren't excited enough about the fact that he had a wild eggs bag.
It is really hard to please that man. I can't imagine being his wife. It is called Blade: The Early Years Omnibus.
Oh, thank you, Dean.
Look, Doom's got you.
Let's see. It was Jake's idea for the world's finest photo. He had the idea for a while, but Omar and Jess forgot to smile. Oh,
I'd never smile when I see Jess and shake his hand. Also, how dare you keep Lone Wolf and Cub? Oh, dude, I've known about that for a year and a half. I was just telling people, like, it would be crazy if they actually know the behind-the-scenes stories as to how, like, what they had to do to get the original art. Like, people wouldn't even believe it. That would make a fun movie, honestly. But I'm so glad they got to announce it, and it made me really upset that, for a year and a half, it was don't say anything. Marketing is doing something special. And I'm like, oh, this is really cool. They're doing a video of like the deluxe editions. And then they show a blank space with a question mark and announcement coming on Thursday. I'm like, man, they're really doing this right. I don't need to wear a suit to announce this. And what happens? It gets leaked on Amazon at 3 o'clock in the morning and volume 1 and 2. And I did reach out to their team, and they were like, yeah, these things have to happen because people need to know an FOC, but we're trying to figure out a way from PR, because it all goes to PRH, right? And then PRH sends it everywhere. We're trying to find a way to keep PRH from just sending it places again, because it kind of takes away from the announcements, right? Like, I thought that was a really cool, I don't know, man. Everybody just loves being first these days, and it just kind of takes away from the joy of like, oh, what's next? Maybe I'm just because I grew up playing Smash Brothers and I never knew like what the next character was gonna be unlocked. Now the internet is just like, oh, here's all
I'm
the
not on
characters.
social media, so Doctor Who wasn't spoiled for me. I got to watch.
Oh yeah, you got to watch
surprise.
the
I was like,
hey, thank you so much, Biff Bam Pow. A comic
Yes,
podcast
thank
who's
you.
been Gianni. This is Gianni who's been on our Evergreen stream before. It was a joy to have.
thank you for the super chat.
If you're not first, you're last. This is so
And-
true. Yeah, but I mean, I like the idea of surprises, right? Like people just can't wait. Anyway, that's on their side though. That was their marketing and PRH. They should have tightened that down better.
Kane's saying Melanie was scoping out for summer soonish, if not. Oh yeah, it's been out
Yeah.
since the end of May. How do you feel your summer with things to do? Well, thanks for asking, Kane. First of all, I read half of the book you recommended. The What If Loki was worthy.
Prose novel.
I don't think I'm gonna finish it, Kane.
Kane, look, don't feel bad. She doesn't like Starman.
I would like if I was had more time to read. I don't think it's for me because I think I'm really based with I want Loki to have that camaraderie, like give and take with Thor. But he's not in it. So I think that I feel like the pace is too slow for me. I'm like, I'm halfway through the book and nothing's happened really yet. So, but thank you for recommending it. I took your recommendation to heart.
Again, Kane, she
Gardening.
did not like Starman, so it's okay.
I'm gardening.
She's gardening.
And
Taking care of business. She's taking care of
playing
business
Final Fantasy 10.
for the eighth time.
So of course I don't.
I'm sure in a couple of years you're going to say the same thing.
It's not a book.
Are you still gardening and playing the same Final Fantasy 10 game?
Oh, but it's fun. I'm
Yes.
the expert sphere grid.
This is what I'm talking about. That Sonic reveal trailer in Super Smash Brothers Brawl was so incredibly exciting back in the Wii era. Dude, remember how like it just blew our minds? We're like, oh my god, Sega's gonna have a character in the Nintendo. And now it's kind of like a thing, right? But back then it was so good, dude. Like it was just fun to like get excited all at the same time and watch the trailer.
It gets better. It's just everything is very down. I think that's it. I was reading it while Alicia was getting her teeth cleaned, and I found myself having a hard time focusing.
Yes,
I should, Kane. What are you doing this summer, Kane? Are you still hiking?
You, Kane, and Ben's wife can start your own stream. You can get to some questions. Folks,
No,
she's
I'm not.
unlocking all of the sphere grid.
No, I'm not doing.
How have you not done that?
I'm not doing celestial weapons. Melanie disappointed Kane Ball movement. The recent Resident Evil 2 remake announcement was incredibly.
Didn't see that coming either.
Incredibly? It was incredible. Let's see. How do you, here's is a comic book question.
Okay,
How
Kane.
do you make your Omnis hardcovers and your oversized hardcovers last for a lifetime?
I don't know, buddy. I don't know because these things are only 20 years old. I think they finally have figured out what kind of paper stock to use, what kind of binding, but we haven't had the time for these books to age enough, right? If the oldest omnibus is 20 years old, that's really not a long time. I know I bring this up every time, but just in case some people are new, like I always think of the Thunder Tank from Thundercats. How it took 30 years for that thread on the Thunder Tank, the tank thread, the actual rubber part to just fall apart. That's why it's really hard to find a Thunder Tank with the rubber around it. They just didn't know because I mean there wasn't like a science behind making these toys. So I don't know, man. Keep it out of sunlight. I will tell you that. Keep it out of sunlight. Stay out of sunlight too. It's not good for you. Just
Andrew Robinson's Starman prelimit. I can't say the word.
You mean James Robinson's Starman? Is that what you were talking about?
Thank you for the super chat. Which comic hero
do you like to become
if you get the chance?
You're
this dude right here.
I want to become Guts.
Aww.
That's my evolution.
Aww. I think having Spider-Man's powers would be so much fun. I would daydream about like web slinging and such.
You have to have his strength and
Yeah, that'd be fun.
agility and
Yeah,
reflexes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for telling me Spider-Man's powers.
Fine, I'll be Carnage.
What? No, you could be Guts.
Guts. Guts doesn't have that many powers. He's just angsty.
Super motivated.
Super motivated. That's the way you describe
super
Guts.
Focused.
Super focused, super motivated. And he goes.
He's not going to give.
He
up.
goes berserk
He's not
every
gonna
once
give
in a
up.
while.
Here's two crossovers I think would be nice: Booster Gold and King the Conqueror and Spider-Man and Nightwing.
I'm surprised we haven't had a Nightwing and Spider-Man butt off before.
Let's take a moment to talk about BD Cosmos.
Is it time?
Yeah, it's past time.
Whoa, okay, Mom. Hold on
Saturday
a
morning,
second.
Fed, are you here? Have I missed your reminders?
If you live in Canada and you're interested in purchasing these big books, check out bdcosmos.com. They're the Canadian leader in graphic novels. They have a physical storefront in Montreal, Quebec, and the website is bdcosmos.com. 25% off your order of 99 Canadian dollars or more. Free shipping everywhere in Canada for every order of 250 Canadian dollars or more. Let them know at the checkout near Mint Condition we sent you their way, and you'll be added to a monthly $25 gift card raffle. Entries are valid for new and returning customers, and that's
Here, I'll use a print that I bought.
D.
Can you show me on there so I can see?
You are on here.
No, thank you. BD Cosmos with rewards and raffles taking care of customers in Canada. Eh? Pew pew pew.
Oh, you added that?
Yeah,
What is a pew 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 sound?
that's the. I've always been doing that.
Oh, have you? I don't think you
And
have. I
then
thought it was
look at-
A.
Oh, A and then pew pew pew.
I think you're just coming up with stuff.
Whatever. So this gentleman makes art with candy wrappers. And look, I love this scene from Across the Spider-Verse. These are going in my classroom. See, you can see the Tootsie Roll pop right there. And a Starburst. Oh, so gorgeous. Pop wrap art.
What was his
What
name?
It's called. I don't remember.
Okay,
If I
good.
can't remember that Daniel Warren Johnson's trades over there. Can I remember his name?
Okay.
Let's see. A couple more things that I starred. Logan saying, thank you for asking for Vibranium Vendetta, Omar. Appreciate you. Follow-up question. Has the story of Namor and T'Challa's first meeting fight been added to it?
From Defenders, yes. Yes.
Cool. Doc Holliday saying, have you two ever read a comic to each other? We have. Only one. And we tried filming it and it didn't work out.
Yeah, her voice
Ultimate Spider-Man. We read a couple issues to each other.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah.
And we tried filming it and we're like, this is
We
too
did.
hard.
You are
What was
correct.
another one that we read to each other?
I thought it was Why the Last Man we had read, but we didn't read it to
No,
each
we're not
other.
to each other. We just read it at the same time. We read the last issue together and cried.
Yeah, it's
Aw.
beautiful. Absolutely
Yeah.
beautiful.
But we were doing voices for Ultimate Spider-Man and ad-libbing dumb stuff. Did you see the Saga teaser trailer?
I did, dude. How are you doing, Lionheart? Is Rodimus Prime Rib here? He's been living in a hospital for a little bit, waiting for a transplant. So
Oh,
my prayers go out to that guy. And Lionheart, I hope you've been doing well too, buddy.
from what I've seen online, people have seen Cliff on comic on Superman Evergreen. Good.
Where are you hanging out online, James? When you say online, what do you mean? By Crumb, dude. Y'all want to be guts. All right, James, let's go wreck his whole life and pop his arm off. Not the whole arm, just like this
Aw.
piece.
That would be so much fun.
My boyfriend has a recurring dream where he's Spider-Man and is swinging
Aw.
around Manhattan, and I'm super jealous. Yeah, I, in my dream, turned into Sailor Moon.
Really, you did?
I told you this.
No,
All right, we'll talk about it later. It's okay.
but people want to know. Blink twice if the next batch of Omni announcements has some classic Spidey.
Maybe.
That's what we've been showing, Bart, is the Heroes Con Hall, like throughout. Beyond the Spider-Verse and Batman Part 2 are hype.
Did they finally give us a date for Beyond the Spider-Verse 2? Or the next one?
Yeah, in 2027.
God
Yeah.
bless.
At least that was last time.
I'm going to be 49. Then again, I'm going to be 50-something when X-Men comes to the MCU.
Oh, thank you, James. Daniel Scott Jr. Thanks.
How
Yeah,
did
here's some
you-
really cool stuff.
James, how did you find it so quick? We used to joke about, like, that was Tommy's dad's joke. Is that Bob Saget in Street Fighter? And man, he would repeat that over and like a dad, right? Like over
Like
and
you.
over. Like a dad.
Rodman said the plan is to be at Heroes of 2026. Oh,
Good. I'm trying to get Peter to come to Heroes in 2026. Trying to will Ultron Omnibus into existence. Well, let's start with Kang first, and then we can try something else.
I know you're a huge New Warriors fan. Any story recommendations?
Honestly, man, those first 25 issues are amazing. I love those first 25 issues. Forever Yesterday is one of my favorite stories because I was a huge fan of stories like Days of Future Past from X-Men. I like alternate realities. I think nowadays, good gosh, there's like so much alternate realities out there. It's hard to keep up. But back in the day, we didn't get that much, right? It was really special. But I like that. And then the issues with the Punisher, oh, it's just solid. And yeah, the circle issues. So it's like 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25 with the aftermath in 26, the trial of Marble Boy. Went to see F1 yesterday. Loved it. However, I almost walked in during the new Superman trailer and walked out because I don't want to see. Yeah, I'm done with trailers. I haven't seen the new Fantastic Four trailer, and I haven't seen the new Superman trailer. I just want to go and experience these movies without having anything spoiled for me. And it's getting harder and harder, man, like to do that these days.
Let's see some more stuff I bought. Actually, I showed the shirt last week. I bought from this gentleman. It says God is a fan of you, and then Faith and Fandom Bite Size. It's devotionals, but it's like fandom related. I was like, oh, this is really cool. I got a bunch of stickers. I got Peter Capaldi's like regeneration speech on a sticker, and here is what the program looks like. And
did you rip that?
It was in my backpack.
That's the last Butch Guys piece.
Thanks for pointing that out.
You pointed out my whole schedule this morning. What? You were sleeping in. You were running late.
Oh. Okay. Anyway. Oh, the All Reds. Where's my comic?
Probably down there somewhere.
Yeah, it's down there. I got a signature, but it was like 6 o'clock. I was like, I won't start a conversation, and then accidentally kind of started a conversation, so I made myself go away.
Happy Saturday, Melanie and Omar. Happy Saturday to you. Omar, what are your top 5 moments from Batman comics in the 90s? Prodigal. I think that, to me, is the Batman perfection. I love that era. Most of the stuff written by Alan Grant, I really like. Venom. I thought Venom was excellent, man. Prodigal, Venom, Legacy. Gosh, what's another really good one?
Harvey B. Cars Ghost. That should be like a bumper sticker.
You know, I'm a big fan of actually Night's End. I really like the return of Bruce Wayne. And Batman the Animated Series.
Forgetful? Drop things? Is that what you mean, Josh?
Man, how are you doing, buddy?
He was saying, have a good weekend.
You too, buddy.
I hope you had a good week. Is Remender's Cap going to make me want the Spencer Omnis? Are they more of a continuation or a reset?
No, it's a continuation. Like what he does with one of the characters in there continues into the Nick Spencer run.
And yes, I asked for one. He was giving away for free. I was like, I love this so much. And his name was Ellie. Thank you.
Or Eli.
Eli. So I have a lamp for my books, especially my Omnis, hardcovers, and my oversized hardcovers at night. Would that damage the life expectancy for them in any way?
No, I don't think so. No, you're good.
I loved Michael's outfits. That Black Bolt Day one was so cool. So I'm walking around with the mask on after the show on Friday before we hit the drink and draw. Mike.
All red.
Mm-hmm. Here, let me get that comic. Well, I told Laura, she heard me, how important Silver Surfer was to me.
I hope you both are having a great weekend. We're having Okay weekend, yes. I've seen trailers when I went to see the Pixar's Elio. They both look amazing. Oh, good. Remember, I wish Lone Wolf and Cub to get a deluxe edition. Well, you got something to say, Safe? Say it with chess. What'd you find out? Did you hear about Spider-Man 94 for it? Yes, J.M. DeMatteis is doing a 4-issue Spider-Man 94. The next haul video will be when we are off grid. I got to record it probably tomorrow.
So next month, they'll come out next month.
In July. Yeah, come out in July, middle of July or something.
So here is Peacemaker Tries Hard. Which issue is this, 5? With the cover drawn by Daniel Warren Johnson. So I said, you signed the bloody part. And then Kyle Stark signed this part. And also, in the future, I will do a video on this. Peacemaker Tries Hard is so funny. It's so good. Look how it's so heartwarming. Like it pulled at my heartstrings. I love the graphic design. Like it's like old movie posters. It's all bent up and or folded over and creases. You know how I was
cool
treating that Mr. Miracle pull out and you got mad at me. You're like, you're bending it.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Dark Horse announced the first deluxe edition. What? Okay, I'm sorry. That was being sarcastic. Yeah, dude, I'm excited for it. Volumes 1 and 2, back to back almost. How many reprints do you think we'll get for Marvel in the upcoming year? Well, they have a... It's hard to say these days, man. I don't know. I was told that they're not finished with that list that they gave me, that they might drop a reprint here and there, but they do have a new team that is kind of in charge of that, so I don't know. I'll try to find out more stuff, but we shall see.
Well, Slot's mine, because it's the only Silver Surfer I've read. What about you?
Probably Jim Starlin or Steve. I really like Steve Englehart.
I did pick up Death of Silver Surfer, the first issue.
Yeah, I gotta go with. Dang, that's a hard one because there are some killer runs. Either Starlin or actually, I really like Ron Mars too. Dang, I go with Starlin.
Favorite game consoles?
Sega Saturn. What's yours?
It's PlayStation because of nostalgia, but really,
that's a good answer though.
I think it might be the
DS.
Yeah, but what's the DS that's like the bigger DS?
It's the same thing. It's a DS.
It's DS. Okay, the DS.
3DS.
The Switch is a little too big. I mean, it is a whole freaking console that you can, I'm not complaining, that you can carry with you anywhere. But I think the DS, yeah.
Yeah, Sega Saturn, man.
Nathan needs the Wolverine Omni Volume 1 reprinted.
Yep.
Let's see. Omar, find out who we have to bribe or get rid of at Marvel to get Wolverine Omni Volume 1. Jeez, phenomenal AC. Nathan was nicer about it.
Anyway, AC means business. He's like, I'm serious.
Oh, so Kyle said the Peacemaker book got him removed from Indie Island. Oh, okay. Peacemaker Tries Hard proves that PM Comics can be great.
And it is a different type of Peacemaker, too. Hey, Christina, how are you?
It's so good. And Maddie did it for Older New Reader, correct?
I don't know if she did.
I thought she did.
Maybe she did.
I was like, oh, that looks interesting. I want to read it.
Maybe she did. Yeah, she loves Kyle.
There were too many great creators from the weekend. In fact, I wanted to go say hi to Kyle one more time. And it just didn't happen.
But it's always good when you try to go say hi to somebody and they have a line. That's good for them, right? Like, that's what you want to see. You want to see creators talking to people, to audience that aren't you. I'd say Silver Surfer is the best Stan Lee he ever wrote. Oh, well, yeah. I think that and probably Spider-Man and Fantastic Four are up there for Stan Lee's best like stories.
Ooh, you read Lazarus Deluxe Volume 4, that cliffhanger.
Yeah,
dang it. But I kind of want to binge the Fallen series, but I don't know if I'll be able to wait until it's over. I'm sorry, Bar.
I had to wait years for Volume 4. I had to wait years for Volume 3, Nintendo 64. That's a good one.
SNES, PS2. Oh, that's a good point. PS2 lasted a long time and had a ton of games. So, what about Silver Surfer by Jeff Johns?
You mean Green Lantern?
I was just.
Thank you so much, Christina. Yeah, remember to She-Hulk smash the thumbs up. I appreciate that.
Let's see. My 3DS Extra Large is one of my favorite consoles ever. Such a great library and so portable.
Yeah.
Oh, next month she's doing Old Reader, New Reader, correct?
Yep, she's back every week on Old Reader, New Reader. She joined us for our Superman Evergreen. Good morning, everyone.
Nostalgia makes me say Mega Drive, Genesis. A clear mind tells me it's the PS2, Metal Gear 1, 2, 3 is enough reason on their own, even though I played Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PSX.
I think for me it was Sega Saturn because I would have parties where my friends would come over and we'd do nothing but play 10-player Bomberman and what's it called? All the fighting games, all the Neo Geo games. It was the perfect 2D machine. It was more powerful than the PlayStation. PlayStation couldn't do the 2D graphics like the Sega Saturn. Now the PlayStation processor could make it a better 3D graphics machine. That's why it looked better for like Final Fantasy. But the Sega Saturn was a better system when it came to 2D fighters and 2D side scrollers. Yeah, I just have fond memories of my friends coming over and, we just play video games all night and we import video games. It's weird that now we have a Switch and you're like, oh, I kind of feel like playing something and you download it or you just buy it from the shop. It's just, the times are just so different these days.
Clint is asking for your thoughts on Trinity and 52 Countdown and Omni. I'd love some other weekly, bi-weekly series like Futures End and Earth to World's End.
I wasn't the biggest fan of either one of those. And surprisingly, Trinity is done by Kurt Busiek. I love Kurt Busiek. But I wasn't the biggest fan. I would say Countdown was okay. Bagley actually did the artwork for Trinity too. I would be okay with those. Yeah, I would be okay with those.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Why is this not working? You want to go ahead and read that, baby?
Yeah, holy shot. Never thought I'd catch one of these live from India. You're the reason for my bankruptcy. Love the channel. That's all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you caught us live.
Anirban Banerjee. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I am notorious for butchering lots of names. Except if you're Latino. I was sharing this story with some of my viewers. They were like, thank you. Who was it? Somebody said, thank you so much for helping me to pronounce names. And I'm like, really? I'm really bad at pronouncing names. And I'm like, oh, you mean the Latino names? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, you know what? I had somebody actually telling me that I was not pronouncing, what's his name? Tony Daniel. I'm like, Tony Daniel. Yeah, that's it. That's how you would pronounce it as a Latino. And he's like, yeah. Like somebody in the comments, like, you're not pronouncing it right. No, I was like, is he messing with me? He could be messing with me. But no, he was legit serious. He's like, he doesn't pronounce it like that. And I'm like, all right. Maybe he don't know how to pronounce it like a Latino. So I went back and looked at an interview, and yeah, he pronounces it that way. Tony S. Daniel.
Thank you again. Just trying to say, Sega Saturn for me too.
Yes.
It's kind of hard to explain the feels that were had when the leap from Genesis 4th generation era to Saturn PS1 5th generation. I still remember the first time I booted it all up. Oh man, I remember that PS sound when you would turn it on.
Yeah. I just. Lots of fond memories. Hi, Mel and Omar from Argentina. What do you think about an omnibus with DC Earth 1? I'm surprised we haven't done that yet, right?
Man, I haven't opened them all yet. Let's go.
You're so crazy. I love that you just, savor them.
You're
like Bastion in Never Ending Story.
You still got a long way to go. However, I'm going to sell that Sephiroth card.
Okay.
It's going for $100.
Wow.
And Ben, you were so sweet asking Saturday night to touch up. No, go ahead. I don't care.
Didn't have a handheld console, but I played the crap out of Snake on a Nokia brick phone. I remember those days. My brother and I say them like we're white instead of Peruvians. The Peruvians we are. I literally finished half of Omar's videos muttering F under my breath because there's another book I have to. I'm so sorry, man.
Oh, I got a Bahamut. This is my favorite.
Pronouncing names that's my mutant ability. You are correct. I really dug that Wednesday comics from the 2010s. It's coming back to print, man. It's coming back to print, the collection.
Yay.
It's great that people on the Codex also try to tell you not to smoke because it's bad for your health. Oh, you're talking to Sean. I'm sorry, y'all. We're talking about private conversation.
I got the Flipperoonie one. Celestial Weapon Walkers. Okay.
If you're in a Final Fantasy and Magic cards, Melanie is doing a sideshow right now.
I don't know how to play Magic.
Sorry. Good morning. I love the Constantine movie. Are there any other Hellblazer omnis like that, or is the movie completely different from the comic?
Thank you for the super chat.
I think the movie tried to be like the comic, and you need Garth Ennis's omnibus is what you need. The storyline, the lung cancer, and all that—that's all from Garth Ennis' Omni. The beauty of that era of Vertigo of Hellblazer is that it aged in real time. The character aged in real time. So a month would go by in between issues and stuff. So it's really, I love that era. All 300 issues plus the specials.
Okay, I pulled some good cards in this one that I don't have. Yay! Thank you again for the super chat. But apparently it was the weekend it came out, and I just saw them. I'm like, oh, that'd be fun. And then we got from multiple shops, we went around getting them because that's just what happens. And then Omar bought a ton of packs at the con.
Because I love my wife and I like her to get excited.
I just wanted one a day. But thank you. So I don't play Magic. I'm a fake fan. Next month I won't care. Next month it's all good.
My brother's gonna go off. He's like, wait, there's no finance cards.
Yeah,
Bahamut
that
is
makes
sweet.
me happy.
David Gabriel saying hello, Minties, and happy Saturday to you all.
I hope we had a good vacation.
He's still on it. He said it's exhausting. What are your top 5 image series?
Bar.
Why are they your favorites? Top 5 image series. Chew. I really like Chew. It's excellent. I love the artwork. I love the story. I love how much heart was put into it. I'm going to go with Glory. Big fan of Glory. I have the hardcover. It's one of my favorite books. It's a reminder of what they can do with characters that existed in the Image universe, the Extreme universe. That's by Joe Keaton and Sophie Campbell. At the time, it was Ross Campbell, though.
I got a rare one, Tifa.
Whoa. You know, I actually really like Invincible. It's a lot of fun, and the colors are great.
Why don't I like Invincible?
Baby, there's a lot you don't like. That's okay.
Is What's a Future Image?
No, that's Boom. Kill or Be Killed. I think it's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Ed Brubaker stories. And if I have to go with another one, oh man, there's so many good ones, dude. There's so many good Image comics, especially these days. Saga, maybe? No, Saga's not over yet, so I can't say Saga. It could end badly. So I'm just
East and West.
East to West is up there for me. I know you don't like it as much. Descender's up there for me.
No.
Velvet. I gotta go with Velvet. It's another one of my favorites. Oh, great question. I have the biggest crush on the main character on Velvet. Like, she's a 40-year-old something ex super spy.
Sunstone.
Nope, I don't like Sunstone. I know you, Maddie, and Amanda did, but not for me.
Rat Queens.
Yeah, Rat Queens is okay. I know you like it more than I do.
Those are my picks.
Yeah, it's hard to say Fear Agent, though, because Fear Agent started at Dark Horse. So, like, you always forget, like, how do you determine which one is which? Technically,
Nailbiter Image?
Nailbiter's Image. Technically, Rick Remender could just take it wherever he wants to. So it's hard with that one, but I guess since it's there now, yeah.
Kabuki, Witchblade, The Darkness.
Yeah, and see, Kabuki's another example. It was at Image for a while, and now it's at Dark Horse. Velvet's phenomenal. I love that book. I love the art. I love the character. I love the story. If you're curious to see some of the Transformers TCG stuff, Mel and Omar, I made a Megatron Ratchet from the Transformers comics. Oh, I love that story, dude. In issue 70, 309 in the UK, one of my favorite issues.
Hey, I downloaded the app. I could look it up on that, right? Although it's really funky and it doesn't work very well.
Not your fault.
Cool.
Peter Panzerfaust is another one that I wish they would finish in oversized hardcover.
Here, I'm going to, really quick, let me take a picture of this because I'm not going to remember so I can look it up later.
Okay.
Because I'll have to fight the app. I'm in the middle of East of West right now. Solid book thus far. Oh, good.
I really like that book. I would go with Deadly Class over Black Science. See, Max is another one that I would say Image, but it's not even an Image anymore. The last, where was it? IDW, I think, had it. Murder Falcon.
I was in a weird place with Murder Falcon in my life.
She was in the closet.
What?
She was in her closet.
No, I just meant like, okay, I tried reading it when I was doing morning duty and I was depressed and anxious. So that book doesn't hold a good place in my heart because I wasn't enjoying myself while I was reading it, is the answer. And hey,
Cliff on Comics. How are you doing, buddy? Who joined us on the Superman Evergreen, and I hope had a blast.
I'm so glad that I got to see and apologize for like not talking to them when they came up to the table. I was just like so dead tired. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Cliff again.
The Blade, the early years omnibus, I think it's $100 or $125, but that's retail, right?
Thank you, James, for putting down Cliff's YouTube channel. What are some comics that made you a fan of the character, either of the big two or indies? Okay, I'm going to warp your question. Sorry, Richard. I wasn't the biggest fan of Starman. However, the Shade?
Yeah,
the Shade or
it's
the
the
Shade?
Shade. It's the Shade.
Just the Shade. Like, I knew there was potential. I'm like, I think I would really like this character if I wasn't rushing through this. And that. So, can I warp your question and say that and get some brownie points with my husband?
No. No, the Shade is an excellent character. But what are some comics that made you a fan of the character, either the big two or indies? A fan of the character would be something like Wolverine from Uncanny X-Men 133, the first solo story. For Storm, I think it would be Uncanny X-Men 170. What is that? 172, 73. The fight with Callisto with no powers. 201. Oh my gosh. No powers. She was able to defeat Cyclops for leadership of the X-Men. She's one of the greatest characters ever. Would you say Mr. Miracle? Did you become a fan because of Tom King's?
Oh gosh, thank you. Yes, Richard, there you go. Like, it actually makes me want to go read Jack Kirby stuff. Like, Josh, don't hate me. Like, I really like Tom King's Mr. Miracle, and I totally understand it wouldn't be necessarily the same thing reading the old stuff, but I think it'd be fun.
Tower of Babel made me a fan of Ra's al Ghul. Like, Tower of Babel was the reason why I think he's my favorite Batman villain. He's just so dark and twisted and smart, and he's such a good villain.
Okay, what is the Superman story that I really enjoyed that made me a fan?
You like the All New?
Was that it? Because I recently read Tom King's and I love it, but I know there was the one in the past. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to hate on Superman and be in the camp of like, I picked Batman over Superman. I picked Tifa over Aerith. What is Starman even about except a father-son relationship? I'm not quite sure how you're asking that question though, Carson. So
it's about legacy, right? It's about like owning your legacy. Like, the father can no longer be the superhero from the Golden Age, and the son that he picks, or the son that is the rightful heir to become the superhero, dies. So it's up to his brother, who has been fighting this legacy all his life, to pick up that mantle. It's about a relationship between a father and son, like a son not wanting to do and follow in his father's footsteps and trying to find his own way in life, who also happens to be a collector. Like, oh man, there's so much beauty in Starman. It is a very important book to me. Any idea when the She-Hulk Omni by Byrne reprint will happen?
Thank you for the super.
I just realized you have a monster avatar. I don't know. If it's voted in our most wanted, it's usually when Marvel will start happening.
Arian, do you like 20th Century Boys? I like 20th Century Boys over Monster.
I like Pluto over Monster, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, thanks, Juice Dragons. Melanie tiptoeing around her disinterest in Starman is one of the greatest Olympic ever seen.
I don't know how she's both complimenting and speaking ill of the comic.
Oh, get the Absolute.
The Absolute is beautiful.
Did you watch the video, Richard? I'll go get it. Show it to you if you want me to. Wait, excuse me? Jack Kirby books should be treated like the Bible, but more. Oh gosh, no, Mark.
Have you read as Jimmy Olsen, though?
My heart breaks when Melanie talks about Cook and the King. I get your pain with Starman.
Oh, yeah. It's heartbreaking when somebody you care about and you respect so much, but that's, I think, that's the thing. Like, Peter and I have disagreed on so many X-Men titles. I like how I went with somebody I care and respect so much, and I went with Peter, not you.
You don't like They Might Be Giants? I don't take it personally.
That's okay. Like, I think that's what makes a good friendship, though, is having a difference of opinion when it comes to these things. Of course, you want everyone to like the same things you do, right? Because you're so passionate about it.
Card.
It's my birthday, number 52 next Wednesday. Any Omni suggestions? Been watching NMC since my late 40s. Love you guys. Jaggernaut, we love you too. You got to get that 52 pickup omnibus for your 52nd birthday. That's the only way to do it. Read Infinite Crisis if you don't own it, and then you get 52 pickup. Or 52 omnibus, and then get Booster Gold. But there is no Omni.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Juggernaut. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Thank you for singing.
I need to finish up this pack and then go get the mail.
Oh, yeah, we have mail to
And
open.
We need to talk about
Feelings?
Walt. Who's Jack Kirby, the guy who owned the vacuum company?
No, little fat pink guy from Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers. When's the new 52 Detective Comics overview releasing? Wednesday, I think. Yeah, Wednesday, I think. Thank you for asking. In 3 weeks, it's my birthday, Omar, and the Agent Van Omni comes out on my birthday. I'm going to Longhorn Steakhouse for my birthday.
Well, have fun.
You have fun there, buddy.
And when it gets closer, I'll sing to you.
Just remind us. Omar, I still can't believe you haven't read Mark Waid's first reboot of the Legion, post 0 Hour. You really have to try it. Wait. Hold on. Because it's not available in any kind of collected editions, right? Is that what you mean? Because I've read his the three boot, right? Like the Mark Waid and Barry Kitson. Yeah, I have read that. That's what got me into Legion of Superheroes. I haven't read the things that happened right after 0 Hour, though, because they're not available in Omni format or even in trade paperback format yet.
Comics Coda said, finally read Scooby Apocalypse, and honestly, I wish they had chosen Team Up for an Omni instead.
Ouch. She gave up on
I
that
tried
too.
twice. I didn't remember that I already tried reading it, so I was like, yeah, I like the artwork. I like the writer. It was too much dialogue. It was dialogue heavy for my taste. And so I gave up. Yeah, I didn't. It wasn't for me. It's such a cool idea, though. Like, I want to like it. Okay, Walt.
Yes, if you live in the EU and you're interested in purchasing any of these big books, check out Walt's Comic Shop. They're based out of Berlin, Germany. They have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC big books within the EU. Flat shipping rates for €12 for all EU countries. All emails answered within 24 hours. And exclusively for our viewers, you can use the code NEARMINTCONDITION, all one word, at the checkout. You get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order of over €40 or more. And that's
Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting, ting, ting.
Ting. Happy birthday, buddy.
I'm going to go get the mail.
Sure, I'll take the questions now. All right. Let's go here. Let's do it. Thoughts on Bendis' Superman run on Action Comics and Superman at the time? I noticed they kind of swept most of it away in recent Superbooks. I wasn't a fan. I didn't like the age, and I know some of it was not under his control, but the editors, right? I didn't like aging up of a certain character. I don't want to spoil what happens, but it just really made me mad because I like this character. The writing itself was okay. You know what he was doing. I wasn't the biggest fan. Omar, it seems that the Ha Morrison issues are missing from the Authority Omnibus Volume 2. Any chance DC would add them? When does it come out, Alex? I would love to. The Authority. Email me, because there's got to be a way to do this. An easier way to collect all this information, because I think everybody wants something different. Let me think of a way that I can get people to ask me for things to be added to DC Omnis. I know for Marvel, I usually have a video with Peter and we go over each book and then people send in their suggestions. But with DC, I don't have one like that. And I know Dustin and his team would appreciate it. So let me think about that one. Please consider Batman Arkham Asylum Living Hell by Slot Sook for old reader, new reader. Thank you, Tiger Eyes, for the suggestion. All old reader, new readers are passed over by Maddie. There you have. She has to look over. Did you get any of the August books? No. All I have is the July books right now. They usually send them about a month ahead of time. But good to see you here, Cody. Omar, the Deadpool bye dance from Deadpool and Wolverine is so amazing and funny. Yes. If you're a fan of NSYNC, too. Saludos, Omar. Did you ever create, illustrate, and or write your own superhero storyline? If so, what shared your details? No, I had a comic strip when I was in high school, though. I can't share my details because a lot of it is AMA. October, then we got time. Alex, shoot me an email. Omar, did any more power washer people show up at your house after you yelled at them? Nope, that's it.
This is signed by Scotty Young.
Yeah, I will email you. Thank you for the answer. You are so welcome, buddy. I just want to make sure I have a place where I can look at these things. Tyler Hoechlin is the best Superman. That was the gentleman that was Superman and Lois, right? The series. I liked it.
Oh, can we show this on the air?
What is that? This came from 7 Seas Entertainment. I haven't read this. Hello, Omar. We loved seeing your reaction to the title of our new series, Betrayed by the Hero I Formed a MILF Party with His Mom. That title still cracks me up. And thought that you might enjoy seeing some MILFs in person. We hope you will enjoy this copy of the series first volume. And we have included the first volume of another new ghost ship titled Isekai Affair. 10 years after defeating the Demon King, the hero cheats on his wife with a warrior woman who lost her husband. Best wishes from your friends at 7 Seas Entertainment. I'm going to frame this.
Aw, the back is cute.
Oh, that's cute right there. Look at that. How you gonna cheat on that? Wait, who's he cheating with? Anyway, thank you, 7 Seas. This was completely goes to show you that your reactions on upcoming collected editions goes a long way. They for real sent me this. Now I gotta read it. I can't show it on the air though, because this is
Did you show Arian super chat?
No, I didn't. My favorite manga are Berserk, Vagabond, 20th Century Boys, Claymore, Blame. Ooh, good man of taste there.
Yeah.
Claymore, Blame. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Gaunt's Monster, and Climber. Your favorite manga? I would have to go with Berserk. I'd have to go with Maison and Koku. I have to go with Twin Spica. I have to go with Blackjack and Pluto. Those are some of my favorite manga. You know, I'm pretty basic too sometimes, though. I legit like Demon Slayer. I legit like Chainsaw Man. I think they're great. They're a lot of fun.
Slayer. I like Chainsaw Man, One Piece. I've read everything. I'm current, up to date.
Yeah, One Piece. I mean, you can't go wrong with
Dungeon. I was pleasantly surprised.
You like Princess Jellyfish right now.
And yeah, Princess Jellyfish. I'm really digging.
You know what?
But 20th Century Boys.
I may end up liking this too. Just on that title alone.
From my child. Well, I guess can I say it's my childhood? Whatever.
Sailor Moon.
I always had the anime. I like the anime better than the manga.
Makes sense.
Carrie Kano.
Oh yeah.
And Boys Over Flowers.
Yeah, we don't share that.
Reading it. I was like, oh.
Climber. I cannot wait to read Climber. I know that just came out. Or is no? Yeah. I don't think I'm old enough for this. Dude. If I have to choose one Rumiko Takahashi property, it has to go with Maison and Koku. Ranma gets a close second. Yeah. I mean, there's so many though. Like if I have to choose one Masamu Shiro property, that's tough, man. That's between Black Magic, Tank Police, and Appleseed. Ooh, you know what though? I think Appleseed, just because of the lore and how big it got. Yeah, Appleseed. Goddess. Oh my God, this is up there for me too. Absolutely.
But you didn't say
you need a shut.
I had to remind you.
You need to shut up right now.
I tried reading it. I didn't like
it. Why is it that you just suck the joy out of everything? Gosh.
Why can't you be your own person?
Yotsuba.
Oh, I love Yotsuba.
Yeah, we like reading that with the kids.
Oh, and Cheese Sweet Home.
Jean Remy Argueta. Hello, how y'all doing? Talking favorite manga? Are we just a bunch of weebs? Me too. Yes, you are. You weeb. By far,
Look Back.
My favorite manga is Look Back. I highly recommend it. That just came out recently too, right? Like in the last year. I wanna check that out. What's another? Like I love Vagabond. I love Vagabond.
Yeah, and I didn't get into Vagabond either.
You just need
Or
to
was
stop.
it Blade of the Immortal or both of them? I didn't get
Yeah, you didn't get into Blade of the Immortal. It's so good though.
Oh,
Frank-
Mansacked, you're reading
Yeah,
that. Yeah, I like the cover.
they're the ones from Living the Line. They're bringing out some really good stuff that's never been released in America. Yeah, that's there's so much. There is just so much manga that is coming out. Tank Police all day, every day, especially New Dominion. Right, it was so good, and hardly anybody has read it, honestly.
Bodacious Space Pirates? Is that what
I love them. I actually love that anime, man.
Oh, Mermaid Saga.
Yeah, Mermaid Saga is good.
I mean, it's not bad.
The Rubik Theater is great
It's
too.
not bad. It just there's so much to read.
Oh, this is a great question. Actually, in July, I'm going to start working. I'm finally going to do, like how I wear the cowboy hat. I do my most wanted DC Marvel Omnis and stuff. I'm actually going to do my 10 top. Now that everybody knows about the Lone Wolf and Cub deluxe editions, I'm going to do my top 10 most wanted manga deluxe editions. So, who's this from?
This is an awesome title too. Hold this up.
Just another meat-eating dirtbag.
This is from Michael Anthony.
Okay. A memoir by Michael Anthony.
A story told in comics that's equal parts confession, cultural critique, and illustrated relationship crisis. It's a memoir about wrestling with identity, masculinity, and ethical living in a world that doesn't make it easy to do the right thing, especially when bacon is involved.
I like that. Street Noise is the publisher. Is he self-publishing this?
Maybe.
This is what the internal artwork is.
I really like how he's written this letter. Drawn in raw, expressive panels, the memoir explores love, identity, war, and tofu. That's making me hungry.
I like that
Illustrations
flannel
by the
shirt.
talented Chai Simone, maybe? And cool as hell indie publisher Street Noise Books. Oh, there you go. There's your answer. A funny and honest graphic memoir about love, war, and vegetarianism from Jenny Lawson. Best-selling author of Fiercely Happy and Broken.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you for sending this my way. Here, we'll keep that with the letter so I know who's.
Yeah, like I said, just the title grabs me.
I'll take some questions. What are the best manga like that? I'm trying to think, like Mermaid Saga would make one nice deluxe edition. Hello, Uncanny Omar and Astonishing Melanie. So good to see you guys again this week. Hello, Minties. Sorry, I'm late. No, you arrived right on time, Master Bobby. Right on time. And let me grab a couple of these. I can't believe that everyone compares any Superman movie with the first 1978. I know it's awesome. It's my favorite live Superman. With all the new tech and effects, still keeps being considered the best, though. Such a good movie, though. Van Halen bass player, Michael Anthony? I don't think so. Just happens to have the same. Who did this come from, Ben?
So this is addressed to you, and I'm assuming that the author, Kenneth Anthony, sent it. There's no note or anything. It's the where's the title?
Natman and Bobbin, Volume 1, A Harrowing Adventures of Natman and Bobbin.
ArcadiaComics.com.
Okay.
Here, and then with Kenneth, thank you for sending it.
I've never heard of this company, nor the book, but just showcasing some of the artwork in here.
It says, let's see. Story Kenneth Anthony and art is AI generated.
What?
Like that's what it says.
Let me see it.
Yeah. Omar, have you read any Junji Ito books? I don't think I've seen a review on the channel. Best horror art out there.
Hey, Alexa. Yeah, we've actually done old reader, new readers on a lot of Junji Ito books. My personal favorite is Tomie. I think Maddie and Amanda preferred Uzumaki, which is really good. Geo is really good as well. What's your favorite?
We've got 2 super chats. I'm getting Ben's first because he's leaving.
Okay.
Thank you, Ben. Yes. All right. Got to duck out and be a dad. I know the weekend ended hard, but it was an absolute delight hanging out last weekend. Love his community. Oh, thank you, Ben.
Dude, it was a pleasure to get to meet you, buddy. You super tall, handsome guy, you.
Oh, yeah. And Kenneth Anthony, thank you for sending this to us. Let's see. And thank you for the super chat.
Omar,
it's the reason for my zero bank balance.
I would not be a good accountant. I'm so sorry. Nor would I be good at telling you how to invest. I'm only good at trying to suggest things to buy to make your life a little happier.
Okay. Why don't you answer Jim's question?
Best Peter run and best Miles run. What are must reads? I think to a lot of us, the best runs are going to be whatever we read when we were kids. So probably Roger Stern's run is still my favorite Spider-Man run, up there with, I really like Michelini's run. Miles Morales' run, the very first part of Bendis' run, like the very first part of his Omnibus, I think is excellent. Honestly, the new run by Cody Ziegler has been a blast to read. I really liked it. Oh, this is from Matthew.
Yeah.
Matthew Mangy.
So I'll get this
Hey,
open.
what's the probability of reprinting Spider-Man by David Michelini and Tom McFarlane Omnibus and Spider-Man by John Byrne? I'm not the biggest fan of the mapping on John Byrne's Omni because they left out the part 2s that were in the Howard Mackie and John Romita Jr. stories. I hope if they ever redo that, they remap it properly with the actual finished stories. I mean, the probability of both of those are depending on the people, right? Like, it's up to you all to vote. That's what happens. So it's a democracy. Did you review the Ultimate Comics Avengers Omni? I think I did at one time.
These are for the next giveaway.
Whoa!
Oh,
Here. Look at this is our buddy, friend of the channel, Matthew Mangy. Let me hide this really quick. We got a Xenomorph over here, and is that Witchblade?
This is Jade Suki, an OC created by the late Jade Barefoot, who sadly passed away while I was working on it. I decided to finish it up anyway and
set it
out into the world as a giveaway. Sent it out into the world as a giveaway. So hopefully a bit of a memory lives on in the form of this art. That's really sweet, Matt.
Oh, Matt, dude, thank you. This is really sweet. So this is an original character for a book that he was working on, but sadly, Jade Barefoot passed away. And now there's this original piece. Dude, thank you so much. So yeah, well, we need to talk about the next giveaway, what the next lamb. So we try to do it at least one. I know I give away books all the time, but we do need to have a big giveaway. Those are always fun, and people, people get involved, and shipping them isn't fun.
Which character had the best arc during the New 52 for you?
Greg Capullo's. I mean, it's Greg Capullo. It's hard to beat that for me. I actually really like Greg Capullo. I liked Tony Danielle on Batman. I liked Kenneth Rocafort on Red Hood. I mean, the story itself was just okay, but art-wise, yeah, those. Okay, Alexa likes Uzumaki. And his short story collection, The Liminal Zone 2, came out recently, and there's some gems in there. I haven't picked that one up, Alexa. I do really like Junji Ito, though. Should I get X-Men Mutant Massacre Omnibus, or should I get X-Factor Volume 1? Ooh, this is the question, right? The only X-Men comics I've read was Dark Phoenix, but I've watched all the movies and shows. Do you like events more? If you like events, go for that Mutant Massacre. If you like stories being told in chronological order, get X-Factor. Get X-Factor. You can't go wrong with that. How optimistic am I? I am an optimistic fool, Eric. So hope springs eternal, right? So I'm hoping both Superman and Fantastic Four deliver, and both of them do amazing at the box office. Because, I mean, let's face it, DC really needs a win. They need a win at the box office.
Is there any news about G. Willow Wilson Poison Ivy Collected Edition? I really need a hardback of the first volume. I missed it.
Is it out of print? The standard? I know that Dustin Kitchens from DC, he's the director of the DC Collected Editions. He has the list that you all voted for, and Poison Ivy was on that list. So they have, I think I've shared this with you all, right? Like, they have reshuffled their schedule to make sure they put some of that stuff from the top 60 in there. So very excited for that.
Arc. Which character had the best arc?
Oh, not art. Sorry, I don't have my readers on. The best arc from the New 52? Oh, Frankenstein. Agent of Shade. No one talks about that book. Animal Man from both Jeff Lemire books. Yeah, those are great. Justice League Dark. I mean, I can't deny the fact Court of Owls is a really cool concept. So I got to go with the Court of Owls is good. As much as I fought it and wanted to hate it, Batgirl was actually really solid under Gail Simone. I know people like Burnside. I think I dug the Gail Simone stuff more.
Lance, I worked at Suncoast for a month and a half.
Was he asking?
No.
Oh, okay.
Does anyone remember Suncoast? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Suncoast. It was right next to our arcade. We had one of the last Aladdin Castles arcades by the Suncoast.
Omar, we were just friends. We weren't dating.
Yep. She would not let me use her discount.
Nope.
I don't know why.
That's cheating.
Still asked her out. Who's this from?
Let's see. Silent T Comics. Don't worry. No, wait. Worry yourself into oblivion.
And this is from, who is it again?
Silent T Comics.
Silent T Comics from Canada.
Oh, and here is.
Oh, let me see.
Here.
Hey, Uncanny Omar. My name is Silent T, writer, artist, and publisher of Silent T Comics. I'm running a Kickstarter campaign for my newest graphic novel. Really
until June 27th.
galore.
Today. It was yesterday.
Shoot, we should have picked this. I'm so sorry, dude. Let me show this off, though, in case people want to get a hold of you. I've sent you a unique standalone stories. A Sweet Song is a comic that rhymes with from start to finish. Worry Yourself into Oblivion is a fully hand-lettered watercolor painted psychological tale.
Yeah, I like the cover to that.
The only thing you can do to let people know would be really grateful. Dang it. See, man, I am so sorry. If you emailed me, sometimes I don't even check my spam email, like, because it gets tough to check all the my email. Man, now I feel bad. I should check my spam even more so. I wanted to show off this artwork, though, because it seems like a lot of love and care went into producing your own book.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is a very, like, I'm getting a lot of David Mack, Bill Sienkiewicz type of vibes with this artwork here. Make sure it's okay to show off. Gem of Food, a little bit of that here. Dude, your art is killer. Let me make sure I can show this. Nope, can't show that page. So this it does have a little bit of mature, it's like nudity in this one. And that's the Sweet Song. That's the one that rhymes, right? For adults readers. This has a, oh, yep. I can't show that. Okay, we can show this. So it has both color and black and white. It's a song that rhymes. Okay, can't show that. Definitely can't show that. Can I show this? Yes, black and white right here. Oh, nope, can't show that. Never mind. Just saw the lady down there. Nope. Nope. Ooh, what is that woman doing? Okay. I can show this. There we go. So thank you, Silent T. I will, if you shot me an email, I will email you back. I'm so sorry, man. I'm waiting for the Deceased Omnibus to come out July 1st, 2nd. Still waiting for that announcement for the Blood Hunt Omnibus. This dude's name is Hunter. So, of course, he's excited for the Blood Hunt Omnibus. No word yet.
So, let's combine Richard's and Jen's questions together. Of the 3 films in July, rank your excitement level. Jurassic World, Rebirth, Superman, and Fantastic Four First Steps.
That's hard.
But choosing between Superman and Fantastic Four.
Oh, you're a monster. Superman. If I had to choose one movie that I'm really excited for, Superman, because it's, you know, I have a fondness of going to the theater with my dad to see the Superman movies. I have a fondness of like just memories of my dad and like watching these movies when they would come out and disappointing him sometimes when I was a little bit older and I wanted to hang out with my friends or go to the creek instead of going to watch the new Superman movie. Yeah, it's a Superman. Hey, D. Marcel.
DeLorean, how's your back? How's everything going? I was just talking about you yesterday with Omar. And for me, Superman. I don't care about Jurassic World. And Fantastic Four, I was excited, and now I kind of dialed it back a little bit. Superman. That one I'm really excited for. And Brian, so excited for Fantastic Four.
And don't get me wrong, I'm still excited for Fantastic Four. Speaking of Fantastic Four, North's latest issue 33 was an all-time great. Dude, I feel like a lot of his issues are an all-time great. We're doing an old reader, new reader on Ryan North's Fantastic Four in July. So I'm very excited to see what Amanda and Maddie think.
It's good. Y'all highly recommend Ryan North's Fantastic Four.
It's excellent, yeah.
Fun. Thank you for the super chat.
How many years does glued binding last? I don't know. Depending, like, I've had old trade paperbacks that I've had since, or that I bought used that came out like in the late 90s. They fell apart, like they came unglued. But some of the trade paperbacks I've had since 2010, they're still holding strong. Some of these new compendiums are holding strong. So I don't know. I don't know what the science is with glued binding, honestly. Superman for me by a mile. Then Fantastic Four. Jurassic World is just going to be my popcorn movie. I hope it's fun. Jurassic World does seem like it's got, a good director, a good writer, and pretty solid cast. So I'll be excited to see it.
Man of Steel, I saw that with my dad. That's amazing, Omar. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, it's very important to me. I think, and like I mentioned, I think the DC movies need a big win, and I hope it does really well.
This package is from Mark.
Hi, everyone from the Philippines. Just found your channel. Very cool. Thank you so much for being here, Per Kayla. I'm glad you found us. Are you ready or wanting to get books for giveaways? I know a little bit ago you told me.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit. It might be after summer that we can do it. Maybe sometime during the fall we'll do a giveaway, like a big giveaway like we normally do, celebrating something big. Because we love.
So I'd say it would be okay now if you want to go ahead and start sending them in.
Oh God!
We've got room.
Okay.
Over there.
We
do. So yeah. So thank you for asking.
Omar, how do you feel about the announcement of Denis Villeneuve directing the next Bond? It just doesn't make sense, but I'm in. I really like his movies. Omar and NMC. Crew.
No,
Okay.
I don't know.
Would you like to read this one? One day, Omar, I'd like to have a beer with you. Just talk comics, maybe next year at a convention. Flying Puppet Comics, if you're buying the beer, I'm there to talk comics with you. You don't have to buy me a beer, though. You can just talk comics with me. Winds of Numasera was my only book where the glued binding fell apart, which sucks. I love that book, too, Rahul. My own original Captain America Operation Rebirth trade paperback started to fall apart after 20 years. My Captain America Wade Omni binding fell apart the second I opened it. Yeah, that was the notorious one for having bad binding. Y'all are really the best. Dear Omar and Near Mint family, you all are really the best. I don't interact a ton or make the live streams like I used to during COVID, but I still watch almost all your videos. Sorry, it's not that it's me that's my readers on. You feel like friend. Oh, you feel like friends, and I'm so grateful
for the NMC community. Let me
know if you
ever make it to Michigan. These there are two books that I really love. I hope you enjoyed them. Thank you so much, Mark. Here. And they are.
Did he say his last name?
Yeah, I just didn't want to say it out loud.
Is it?
Huh?
No. Okay.
We've got them right here. Courage to Draw, Tales of Hope in the Holocaust.
Oh man, I don't know these. This is What is Home, Mom, from Saba Khan. And what's that one called?
Courage to Dream, Tales of Hope in the Holocaust.
And that's from Graphics. This one here is published by Street Noise. I have not read neither of these.
Ooh.
Thank you so much for sending them, like, seriously, my way.
Aw. Yeah, thank
wow.
you.
Oh, wow. Kind of reminds me of a Ghibli type of character. Like, thank you. Omar, save your... I do have glasses right over there. can't reach them right now. Mel, your shirt is insanely cool. Where's it from? Where'd you get that?
I don't know.
Flea market.
The
flea market.
A few years ago, I was like, "It's Savage with flowers." I like it. Thank you. Other than the original red blue costume and the black costume, what are your 3 favorite Spider-Man costumes?
That's easy. Paper bag Spider-Man.
No.
I like the ridiculous metal suit. No, Cosmic Spider-Man is actually really cool.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Cosmic Spidey's cool.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You like Spidey 2099?
It's okay.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Next.
Lionheart, I failed you for the last time.
How many times have you failed poor Lionheart? First costume in Big Time was pretty cool. I do like that one.
Oh, I know. I'll just Google Spider-Man costumes.
Oh boy, I'll take this. Deal, man. All right, you got yourself a deal. Sadly, I have some penny farthing trade paperbacks from 20 plus years ago that I'm binding that is falling apart now. I have no idea if penny farthing is still around. Their Facebook page hasn't been updated since 2018.
Oh, wow.
Noir Spider-Man costume is cool. I mean, if you were asking me, like what my favorite Spider-Man costumes are, oh, I like the metal Spider-Man. I thought that was a cool costume. I really like Cosmic Spidey. I love Spider-Man 2099. I like that Fantastic Future Foundation Spider-Man costume, the white one too. That one's really cool. I hate to admit it, but that Civil War,
McFarlane's,
the big eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The big eyes, yeah. That is the costume when I think about. Any recommendations on where I can?
That doesn't count, does it?
On where I can find out of print titles apart from eBay. I have a bunch of holes in my collections. Usually, Alexa, I tell people to go to either Facebook groups or Reddit. That's the best place to try to get something aftermarket that is sold out everywhere. This is the wrong channel. What if this was the right channel, though? Omni, if Lars, if like Lars, you were to be immortalized in a comic book, what comic would it be? And what would you be doing? Who would you interact with? And who would be the creators? All right, here we go. Chris Claremont, Mark Silvestri on Wolverine, and me drinking at a bar with Wolvie having a conversation. That's how I want to be immortalized. Like, we've been best pals and we've gone on a lot of adventures together over the years. And I myself as a character could be immortal. What about you, Melanie? Spider-Man?
Captain Universe. Is that what you meant by Cosmic Spider?
Yeah, Cosmic Spidey.
Yeah, okay.
It's a cool one.
Oh, I wasn't listening to that.
Oh my gosh. What comic book would you like to be immortalized in? Spider-Man, right?
Maybe.
Okay.
I gotta think.
Okay, let her think. 1602 Spider-Man. That one was pretty cool too. The only Ryan North comics I've read are the Fantastic Four, 21 and 22. Maybe Fables. Omar, was Batman Confidential ever mentioned in recent discussion with DC as a fantastic and highly underrated series? It was not. And I agree. Some of it, right? Hit and miss. Very, very similar to what Legends was. Legends of the Dark Knight. Hey, any news about the reprint of Werewolf by Night, Omni? Nope. No news. Sorry. Morning, my favorite Saturday show. What's up, JJ Tiffany?
I don't think I like any of the other costumes.
Okay, there's your answer. I bought the hardcover of Morrison's hardcover when it came out and it fell apart. Which one? Which hardcover, Lash? The Batman ones? No, you said hardcover. The JLA, maybe?
No, not Scarlet Spider. No.
Scarlet Spider is awesome. No. That hoodie is cool, man. That's a cool costume.
Apparently, I'm really picky.
Golly, you are.
Let's see, which is our Vin Raleigh's hoodie costume. Okay, Future Foundation, Iron Spider.
Iron Spider's cool, as much as I hate to admit it. Arkham Asylum is the one that fell apart. Ouch, man. Yeah, see, that's hard. Like, I want to be immortalized in a Doctor Strange comic as an old magic friend that ends up shrunken head, so I can still show up with the talking snakes.
Good answer, Max. Good job.
Well, you put a lot of thought on that one. Dead Hand Designs. Good evening from across the pond.
Where? Oh,
over the pond. How are you doing, Dead Hand Designs? Thought it was hilarious when Omnidog called someone, can't remember who, long-winded on the Superman Evergreen stream. Love Jess, but he is not known for brevity on his. He does.
When he called Lars.
Lars. And then he goes on about one book, and I was like, oh man. This is why Peter and I were talking about putting a time limit on our like
Well, maybe
openers, like whenever we're talking about our books. Like a minute, I think.
If it helps to keep the flow going.
Man, Jess would get snap on us. We'd go, that's on a minute.
Just get the pass.
As Bart
did you
says,
answer this question?
he's trying his best.
Just try. Omni Dog tries hard.
Wait, there's a Werewolf by Night omnibus. Does it include Werewolf by Night Blood Hunt? No. This is the classic stuff. I'm not sure if you read sports manga.
Past.
1 Pound Gospel, baby.
Red,
Shield.
Blue.
Eye Shield.
Manga where the MC would usually be a minor antagonist to a good protagonist. The MC is a big hater. Oh, cool.
I have read some. Not a lot. Eye Shield, that's one. Oh, and Slam Dunk. I don't know where any of that stuff is. I need Viz to reprint those or make them in a bigger format.
Clifto just one.
Yeah, clipped it.
No, not a fan of Mouse. I love the joke in Beyond the Spider-Verse. He's like, "Are you bleeding from your armpits?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's okay." Although I do like red and black. Go. I've never liked Neil Gaiman or Grant Morrison. Does that mean I have lowbrow taste?
No, it's just you don't have to like the same thing everybody else does. That's okay. There's so many books out there. Yeah.
What Captain America omnibus is your favorite?
Mark Grunwald.
Oh,
He was my childhood, so Mark Grunwald's run. Yeah, absolutely. Volume 2 comes out this month, or July.
Can you explain how Lars and the Legion of Superheroes won so many spots? Is it that good?
I think Lars gathered a bunch of Legion fans.
I like how it's Lars and the Legion of Superheroes.
Lars and the Legion of Superheroes, man. I don't know. I think he paid them money to vote, and now he's broke.
RJ's asking if we've seen the new Superman movie.
Nope.
Haven't seen any.
Haven't seen it.
Pre-release or whatever. What do you think the story inspired? What do you think that, or I guess which story inspired the movie?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. But I mean, the fact that you have Mr. Terrific in there along with the Authority and Hawk, so maybe some JSA stories.
McFarlane. Thanks for asking.
Who was better at drawings? Classic Spidey, Romita Sr., McFarlane, or Sal Buscema?
But I do like Buscema as well.
Yeah.
But
you do like Romita Sr.'s handsome Peter. You did like that, but
no,
McFarlane.
It was junior.
No, it was senior.
It was senior?
Mm-hmm.
On Straczynski's run?
No, that's junior. But when you were talking about, oh my gosh,
I thought it was
your
Straczynski.
memory. Binding of Once and Future. Yeah, that one had bad binding. I remember that one having issues too.
Love for Slam.
Slam Dunk is the best sports manga.
How many times did he give a PSA about using lotion?
I don't know. He must talk to Jess a lot about lotion. Can you show Captain America about Mark Grunwald Omnis together? Or when's the overview will drop a week before it comes out. I don't have volume 1 with me. I've got volume 2 right here. I can show you this one. It's a Ron Lim, Jim Lee cover. So this is the standard cover.
I like the cover. I like how it's gold.
Yeah, from what is 350? I think. Is that the issue number that's in here? Or is it? Yeah, I think it's 350. No, 375.
Chris likes Ed Brubaker, Karsten. Oh, he's not Karsten. No, DC writers.
You need to get out of that
How
conversation.
did the Marvel Horror Omni sell a few years back? Do you think we'll see a reprint? Yes, I know to vote. Are any new volumes? Yes, I know to vote for that too.
I actually shared this information with DC. That Marvel Horror Omnibus outsold Snyder and Capullo's Batman Omni Volume 1. Now, it's crazy to think about that now, right? Because DC has come along. This is what I wanted to share with Dustin. I'm always like, it's not because it was a bad story, the Batman, Snyder, and Capullo Volume 1. It's because people didn't have faith that DC was going to publish a volume 2, like ever going to do it. They thought it was just going to be a volume 1 and leave it there. So things are so different now. So it sold well. I mean, it sold well and it sold out. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll get it. I know we need like even more Marvel horror omnis. I need to
Bye,
read Slam
Richard.
Dunk. You should read it. It's good. It's solid. It's the guy that did Vagabond.
Okay, let me go to. What I was trying to say is, when do you think the Blood Hunt Omni comes out?
I don't know, buddy. And even if I knew, I can't say anything because I signed an NDA until my video announcements come out. So, I legit don't know. There's an oversized hardcover that has the uncensored red band version though coming out, I think in July or August. No, August. Have you seen the adaptation of Tim Seeley's Arrival? I love the books. Not sure how I feel about the series so far. You like the books, but we haven't seen the adaptation, the live action adaptation, right? I honestly regret not getting those Marvel horror omnis. They were so good. So good. We do the votes we just finished. We wrapped up the poll season this we started in February. No, wait. Yeah, February, March, and April. It's when the poll seasons are. And then we tally up the votes. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's March, April, and May. And then we wrap up everything by June. It's a lot of work, but you know, we need to give the people their chance to vote for things. Omar, do you know why DC ended their comic subscription service? Was it just about money? Probably it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't generating enough money for them and Marvel. Marvel also ended their comic subscription service. You got to read the manga Golden Kamuy and Dogs Red. Oh, I did just see Dogs Red show up. One is about a soldier and an orphan on a treasure hunt during the Russo-Japanese War of 1904 to 1905, and the other's about hockey. Dogs Red's the one about hockey, huh? 15 minutes left. Thank you so much, Kane. Hi, Omar and Melanie. Any news on the fate of Marvel Masterworks line? I still have the original X-Men volumes from 87. I was curious if there are any updates. Sorry if you've been covering this, or if you covered this. No, it's okay. You can ask. Unfortunately, no news, right? I will say there's faith in the fact that there was no announcement that they've been officially canceled, just on hiatus. Hiatus is not the best news, but it's also better than cancellation. So that is something to keep in mind. Hopefully, I know that they've been getting emails, you know, and the right type of emails expressing the love of the masterwork. So you all keep writing it in. Tell people, you know, Peter Tomasi's written in. So you all have good people on your side. Any plans for the new edition of the Map My X or DC? I actually need to meet with Peter. We need to talk about our Evergreen and the rest of the summer schedule. Thank you for that, Brand.
When do we get Marvel double omnis? Because my 2 omnis into bigger books.
Are you a madman? like a landscape, or even bigger? Oh, that would be awesome. You know, I mean, people that would make mad too. The people that don't even like omnis now. I know they make them. Omar, is Ultimate Fantastic Four worth a read? I was thinking of buying it. I don't know. I'm not the right person to ask about this because I'm not a fan of the Ultimate line. I like the new Ultimate line. I just wasn't a fan of Ultimate Spider-Man, Ultimate X-Men, Ultimate Fantastic Four, Ultimate Fallout. People seem to like it though. So maybe the chat can help you out, Raphael. No, it's a pass. It's one of those things with been there, done that with these stories. But again, that's just my opinion. I think everybody should read everything for themselves, right? Don't take others' opinion, but maybe the chat can talk you into it. If this helps, it does have really good artwork by Adam Kubert and Stuart Eminem. And the first volume is written by Brian Michael Bendis, Mark Miller, and Warren Ellis. So there is that.
Can you share if we're getting some reprints in the next batch of announcements?
Omnis? No. But they haven't approved what the reprints are yet. I need to ask about those. I don't have that list yet. Oh my gosh, there's a 4K collector's limited edition of Spaceball, Alex. Melanie didn't even pick that comment, and that got my attention. Yes.
Oh man, it's awesome. It's gonna be Spaceballs 2. The search for more money. What can we recommend to New Spoon Channel? See if it's in his 3 pile. Oh gosh, but Scurry? I'm just looking at the shelf.
Okay, Scurry. There you go. Final
Jeff
answer.
Scurry by Max Smith. What about God Country? Oh, God Country, so good. We did a book club on that.
Are you just looking at my?
Yeah, I'm just looking at the shelf over here. What about
Okay.
Yeah.
Cody doesn't think, again, Cody, this is Cody Summers speaking, everybody, not me. Don't think there's enough value to continue the Marvel Masterword line as a product, but I think a farewell tour that wraps up certain parts of a line could have some value. I think people were excited about like the beginning of Walter Simonson's store in Masterwork format. So I can see what you're saying about just having to wrap up some of the series and having a good stopping point. I just wanted to see a restoration of that 90s stuff one day. Because, man, some of that 90s stuff with that color that adds that artifact to your reprints, it needs to be redone. I was even, what was it? The Spider-Man by Melanie and Bagley, Volume 2. It has some of that. Upcoming schedule. I hope a huge round of announcements coming, but that's up to Marvel Legal right now. And Sunday is my top 13 must-buys essential reads for the month of July of 2025, and also my Tomb Raider Colossal Collection Volume 1 overview. Monday is the Onslaught Aftermath Omnibus overview, as well as the first look at the Spider-Man by Melanie and Bagley Volume 2. Tuesday are the Marvel trades, and I think a DC Finest. I got to catch up with Dom. I know he's busy with school, summer school. And then Old Reader, New Reader is back. Wednesday is the Batman by Detective Comics New 52 Omnibus, as well as Reels Talk. And Thursday, what is Thursday? I know on Friday I'm doing my top 30 books I'm looking forward to for the rest of 2025. That's what my video will be on Friday. Thursday, I can't remember. What are we doing? It depends if I get the Marvel solicitations for October. But I got to get announcements out first. So thank you so much for asking.
New Speech Channel, if you haven't read God Country, that's
really it's excellent. Yeah.
I haven't read Scurry.
I do not regret buying the Marvel Horror Omnis because I did purchase them as soon as they hit the streets. Viva Peru, carajo. Your mom goes to your
mom goes to college.
Just had to throw that in there, huh? Okay.
Thank you, Jack, for the super chat.
And I don't know if Marvel Bab is watching right now, but I got your email, buddy, and I emailed you back, and I hope you're doing okay.
No, Dom's a student.
Mm-hmm. No, Dom's a student. He's a student of the Uncanny Omar. Isn't there a live stream with Curtis on Thursday? No, that's Friday. Thank you. That's at 11:30 a.m. on Friday for the Epic Collections.
4th of July.
It's 4th of July. Yeah. Yeah. That's how I'm celebrating. I have to, baby.
I have to.
I'm sorry I do this for a living, and we like, you want to go to... I don't even like pool parties.
Whoa, I did not mean to start an argument.
That look. It's not an argument. It's a conversation we're having. We're having a conversation. I got work to do because we're going on vacation for a week, so I have to have things out.
Okay, sweetie.
I love you.
I love you.
Isn't there a live stream? Thanks, Logan. You just made mom and dad fight.
Wait, have you not read that?
You could. Wait, I could read Deadpool Cable. Yeah. You should. Thoughts on the new Ironheart show, folks? It's okay. It's just okay. Kind of reminds me of those, like, what was it? What was the other show that I kind of compared it to? Falcon Winter Soldier. I thought that was just okay. Curtis doesn't care about the 4th. Curtis doesn't care about the 4th of July. Hi, Melanie and Omar. Hopefully, Omar will break some Spidey by Wells omnibus news. I guess we'll see. Don't pick fights you can't win, Omar. This is so true. How dare you deprive her?
He hates being outside. Only read the first. Oh yeah. That's a good pick. They will last you a good long while.
Final Shadow, remembering the pool flood we had on your condition. That was my Al Bundy moment. Melanie, no more work, and I'll take. Hey, I didn't give you a free invitation. Come on, man. I got to work.
Oh man, I don't have Disney Plus anymore, so I'll have to wait for Ironheart to release on Blu-ray.
Oh,
Whenever it
here's
does.
hoping that we get a physical collection of these things. I think the only way they do them is like steelbooks nowadays. I think they only do them like in steelbooks these days.
Logan. Wait, oh, who is going to do it while we're on vacation?
I know Dom is going to. He's building his own team.
Dom versus Punk versus he's building his own team. Oh, okay. So James, it's just to Dom.
You can suggest it to Dom, but he's in charge that day while I'm off grid because I need a break. I have, ever since I lost my dad, like it's been rough. We lost our cat, who was a big part of our family this past week on our anniversary, and that really sucked.
Yeah, I got the call. My mom was so sweet, and she waited until the end of the day, right? Which was like what 9:30, 10 at night, and we were at the auction. And
and then a really good childhood friend of mine died, and I went to his celebration of life this Thursday, and I don't know, it's been weird, and I think I just need a break. It's been a lot of other things happening in our personal life that we all need a break. So I'm taking a week off in July, just going away for a bit, and then I'll be back. I mean, I'll have videos.
What? And you don't have to like validate it.
I need a vacation.
Go on vacation. It doesn't have to be because bad things are going on. It's just
I think it's just adding on to everything. Usually around this time of the year, it's when I'm like, I need a break.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, buddy. You're not stressful. It's the children. What was
it?
Principal
it's not
Skinner.
Me that's out of touch. It's the
children who are out of touch. Omar, any new DC collected editions coming out you can tell us about? I can't say anything. Although things have been leaked, like Hitman Volume 2, so I can say that. There's an absolute edition that's coming out that I'm super excited for that I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. Unfortunately, I can't say anything because it's just, I don't have. If things get leaked, then I can say something. Until then, my lips are sealed, but you guys are going to be really happy with what comes out from DC Comics. So until they want me to start announcing things, they know where they can find me. So.
Oh, thank you, Kenneth.
Oh, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for correcting us.
Oh,
it's
the children who are wrong. I love that line.
What are we talking about?
It's because one of our friends
is Chris, are you?
He's going to be a principal, or he's a principal. And I can see him using that quote often. Could I be out of touch? No. It's the children who are
nice
wrong.
And in touch with reality. Oh, that was the funniest Skinner reference I've heard in weeks.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's see.
Given the current climate in the U.S., I do worry for you and your family, Omar. Taking a break is always good for mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Be safe and enjoy your time off. Thank you so much, buddy. Yeah, I think everybody needs time off. It's just like when you do this for a living, when you're reading comics and you you film videos, it's like you forget that you need a break from that too. So yeah. I think we all get burned out, right? I've talked to this. I've actually talked about this with.
That's how we need summers, because
you're a teacher.
Like, right? Yes, you need that ending point. Otherwise, you cannot keep up that pace.
I've talked to my buddy Sal about this from Comics Pop, and it's just it's a real thing. Like you do it for fun, but you're so busy that you just can't. You forget to take a break from time to time and give yourself time, because everything is work. Everything is like, if I'm not reading, I'm filming. If I'm not filming, I'm editing. If I'm not editing, I'm reading, and it's just a cycle. And before that, like, I need to take time to play Mario Kart with my kids. Hey, Sam, Kamar. I met him, so now I know who he is. I did not follow you though into those restaurants. Omar, you mentioned new announcements if Marvel's legal team gets back to you soon, but I heard you mention member Patreon thing. Sometimes you can find out the night before. Yes, it is available. Like we have early access on our Patreon. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
buddy.
thank you. Good timing. Your sweet channel.
Thank you for that.
It's 1 p.m.
Love you, man. Thanks. So much love back to you, Ian.
Interested and supporting the channel so that Omar could do this as his job. We have Patreon. Check out the tiers and see which one meets your geeky needs. And we've got Ask Me Anything, book club meetings, and access to documentation, voting rights, and Discord for the $5 tier. That one I think is the most bang for your buck because of our awesome moderators who keep the place a positive place.
Keep the place a positive place.
Thank you,
And
James.
with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I got to film 4 Marvel videos today and go catch a movie. But I really do genuinely want to thank you all for your time and always being here on Saturday. We will be back next week, maybe live from our new comic book store in Frankfort, Kentucky. And that is A+ Comics. So if you're around here, I'm going to give Russ a call and see if he's ready. If not, we'll do it another time.
Oh, James is saying the AMA is July 6th. That's the Sunday.
Duh, James.
Thank you, James.
Really? Is it really? Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you, James.
Bye,
Thank you, everybody,
guys.
for watching. Much love. We are out of here for right now.